what we'd like to see on the Pilots film from tonight. And I think we just got to reiterate, just like JV and freshman, fast starts, pressure defense up front. I think Coach Mike can attest. I don't know, so we'll see it. But we'll want to talk about new era with Coach Mike, right? He's still running Coach Joe Guy. Still one of his first state championship. JV coach or then an assistant? Where are we going to have Ben talk first or talk first? I'll talk. I mean, when you asked. Yeah, it's a, I don't, yeah, I don't.
If you want to talk, you can just talk.
That's what Eddie's now.
Literally just recap what happened in JV. The Pilots, they did really good. They did good passing the ball. They did good shooting it. When they were under pressure and needed to score, they scored. They were good at the free throw line. They dominated play. They had good defense. Really was that smart. So, simple enough.
We'll talk about how young this team is, right? Two freshmen.
Okay, this is Coach Mike's last name pronounced Malkowitz or Markevitz?
Malkevich.
Malkevich, okay. Malkevich. I have no idea how people spell it.
If you need to write that out, feel free.
Malkevich. Yeah, that probably would help. I'm just writing it over here. Malkevich. Honestly, I'll probably need that multiple times.
Malkevich.
Coach Malkevich. Coach Malkevich.
Coach Mike.
Yeah, I'm not saying Malkevich.
Coach Malkevich. Coach Giannis.
Coach Mike. Hey, Coach Mike, long last name.
Coach John Doe.
Coach Mike's.
I used to see this old stand-up comedian who introduced a lot of people
welcome to
back in the meeting.
I'm not saying
He called everybody when he brought up on stage. He's like, I volunteered. Like, what's your name? I'm going to call you Steve, okay? Because I'm never going to remember your name. He's like, give it up for Steve. Or so and he bring up the second volunteer, and he goes, hey, okay, what's your name? Steve. Good to meet you. Steve. So your name is Steve. I'm not going to remember anything. I thought, all right, you keep down here. Those are your names there. Try to keep track of things.
This doesn't have like everybody on it. So are these just the guys that like are presumably like playing a lot?
Presumably, yeah.
Okay.
Generally should be some of our key guys and some of the like all the starters should be listed there. Or two. Okay, we'll go over one.
Why is what did Eddie? You know what Eddie Martell injured? Because apparently he's hurt.
No idea.
Because I know Eli
is out.
What's it called? Dislocated his knee.
Yep, he's dislocated his knee back.
My mom's not here, and I'm not saying that my throat hurts really bad. That's a lie. But, well, my mom actually cooked during the football season. Okay.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Bill Fox Gymnasium for the third game of our opening night triple header varsity basketball action. The Pilots taking on the Falcons of Birmingham Groves. Kevin Fitzhenry, Jalul Montes here, Andrew Todd along with you for the call this evening. Excited to kick off another season of Pilot basketball.
Yeah, absolutely. Freshmen and JV absolutely showed up and showed out. Time for varsity now. This is definitely going to be a very exciting game. Two powerhouses ready to clash.
Two very good, impressive wins by the younger Pilots today. Freshman team jumped out, had a 40-point win. Very impressive as they came out. They led at one point, 29-1 at the end of the first quarter. JV team also jumped out to an 18-0 lead early on in the first. We expect brand new head coach Mike Malkevich and his team to apply pressure right away. This is a young varsity Pilots team. They got a lot in front of them. Be a lot of learning curves for this young team this year, but we look forward to see what they're doing here tonight.
Football had a great time in the playoffs. Soccer won the state championship. Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come,
That certain high note from the Bro Zone tells me we are ready to go. That's all I needed to hear.
Brozo's been itching to finally have a varsity basketball game. Starters will be announced here for just a second. It's going to be important to remember, again, this is a very, very young Pilot basketball team coming in this year. We have 2 freshmen on the team. A handful of seniors, but first of all, let's take a look at the starting 5 tonight here for the Falcons of Birmingham Groves. Number 1, Mark Brown. Number 3, David Upshaw. Number 5, Michael West. 15, Bo Kennard. Number 22, Wyatt Bell. They'll step out there for Coach Mark West. Going to be very important for this Pilot varsity team to come out with a fast start. We saw how well it worked out in this freshman and JV games. Coming out, putting out pressure. A lot of great effort there by the Pilot defense in these first 2 games. Looking forward to continue it here at the varsity level.
Yeah, the Field team has looked really good so far. The freshman, the JV freshman, had a really large win. JV was able to pull it out and see if varsity can cap off a 3-0 night for the Pilots.
Pilot's going to be without 2 of their key contributors. Sophomore Eli Tucson out for today's game with a dislocated knee, as well as senior Eddie Martell. So the Pilots already down 2 men to start off this game. But let's talk about today's starters for the Pilots. Number 00, Noah Foster. Number 22, sophomore Jace Goff. Sophomore number 4, Henry Griesbeck. Junior number 1, Jackson Tour. And at forward, the senior number 3, Alex Sabaugh. Noah Foster, the starting guard, a true freshman. We can say true because he is a freshman. Pilot's going to be tested early. Birmingham Groves did play, though, last night. They did lose. They're coming in here 0-1. Pilots, again, first game this season.
This is a very different squad than last year. Squad gone. Phoenix Glasner, Armani Portis.
And already off the bat, Jace Goff already going to the line for 2. Not sure what happened. Something happened there within the pregame.
Maybe like David Jones, I'm assuming, maybe said something he shouldn't have said. Maybe that's pretty much the only thing that I saw that could have been.
Could have been the delay of game.
Possibly a delay of game, but David Jones listed as a foul for that. Tip-off, Griesbeck has it. Tor comes down with it, and he immediately tries to drive on. Throws one up off the rim, no good. Tor gets his own rebound. That's going to be knocked out of bounds, but it's going to be Pilot basketball. Bo Kennard there with the block for the Falcons. In, Tor lowers the shoulder, in, up. Offensive foul called on the charge. Still like the aggressiveness there from Tor, but it's going to be perfect. Jackson's going to figure prominently in this Pilot offense and defense. It's going to be important to keep him foul-free. And there's a steal there by Foster. He loses it, though, back over to Groves. There's Upshaw. Upshaw kicks it off the rim, no good. Rebound, Tor. He takes it, looking to drive again. Avoids the block, layup is no good. Bumps, fouls, Falcon basketball.
Tor definitely just needs to start converting on those layups. He is definitely an asset, a very valuable one to the varsity team.
Over to Brown. Brown pulls up, 15-footer, no good. Rebound comes to Griesbeck. Here's Jace Goff, sophomore guard. He'll be running the point. Over to Tor. Tor looks, spins, looks outside. Gets it, stutter step. Passes back. We're going to get a foul here on the floor.
That foul will go against Bo Kennard. seemed a little fired up to start this game on the first official possession for the Pilots.
Sabal has it. They're going to say he stepped on the line out of bounds. Going to be a turnover. Falcon basketball. 6:47 to play here in the first quarter. Pilots with a quick 2-0 lead. Almost a travel there. There's Brown. Tour with the steal.
Tried to attempt an early dunk there.
Tour for the jam. No good. Step out of bounds, though. And it'll be Groves basketball. Pilots just need to slow it down here a little bit here in the first half. A little too eager.
It's Groves defense making it hard for the Pilots to get a good start.
Trying to go for an early jam there for Tur. Didn't quite work out for him. Pilots trying to play their strongest defense right now.
Here's Upshaw. Guarded by Griesbeck there. Another whistle foul. And Henry will get called for the foul. Be his first, second team foul for the Pilots. Pilots with a quick 2-0 lead. Early goings here. Inbound down low, knocked out of bounds, goes off the knee, though, of Wyatt Ball. It'll be Pilot basketball. Here's Foster. Over to Tour. Back out Foster, top of the key, fakes the shot, tries to drive, now looks to pass. Tour now top of the key. Back to Sabal. Sabal takes drives, baseline, tries to get it in. Little floater pass up in there to Griesbeck for two.
Good start for the Pilots offensively. Great job by Griesbeck floating that one in. Pilots off to a good start. Their defense just has to lock up now.
And the quick turnover here by the Falcons. It'll be Pilot basketball. Tur's going to take it out of bounds. Here's Foster. Challenges his man back up to the top of the key. Tour falls down, and he's going to get called for his second charge of the game. And Tour picks up two quick fouls here to start the game. That'll be the third Pilot foul.
A little bit too aggressive there for Tour. Has to tone it down a little bit. Obviously, though, great offense by the Pilots.
Upshaw to Brown. Back to Upshaw. Goes in, drops it off, looks for a pass. Now Brown. Brown takes top of the key, tries to drive. Tour on him, drops, lays it in, and good. Falcons here get on the board. Here's Sabal quickly. Back the other way. Back over to Grease, back to Foster. Back. Foster drives, kicks it back out to Tour. Tour resets, top of the key. Asks for a switch. Takes it on now, Goff. Fake shot, high arcing three off the board, no good. And the Falcons come down with it. Upshaw. Left over there for Kennard. Missed, but Kennard ends up with the rebound, tries to lay it in. And we're going to get a blocking call here on Alex Sabal. Brozone may disagree, but Alex did not have his feet set. And Kennard will go to the line here and shoot two. And Kennard hits the first. Pilots make a few changes. Tour's going to sit down along with Foster. Tyson Lyons enters the game for the Pilots. And so does Jaden Mott. Mott, the other freshman.
Mott and Foster doing a little switch, I guess, there. Mott's definitely going to be crucial to the Pilots' success early here in the first.
Kennard hits the second and tie it up here at 4. And we're almost halfway here through the first quarter. Here's Mott. Runs to the center line, works to take up his man. Steps back, floats one in, hits!
Was he the next game Glasner?
And the freshman gets a welcome reception from the Bro Zone as he hits his first bucket. Upshaw there, knocked aside. The Pilots come back the other way. Here's Lyons. In and out for 3 for Mott. Ball's going to go out of bounds, and it will stay Falcon basketball.
Jaden Mott talking about slick moves early. He is not messing around. Right off the bench, already has 2 points. Almost got that 3 to fall just now as well.
And a 5-second call. Great defense there by the Pilots. Henry Griesbeck, hands in the face. Rose unable to inbounds the ball. That is a turnover. Pilot basketball. Back over to Lyons. Back to Goff. Goff drives, floats one up, and good. Long 3 by Kennard, and he will hit.
Great response there by Kennard. He saw that they were down, immediately responds. That's definitely, I think, going to be part of Grove's game, especially in these first few minutes. Responding to every offensive play.
Off the front of the rim there, no good for Mott. Rebound comes to Groves. Here's Upshaw. Tries to get it over there to Chambliss. 3-point attempt there by Jaden Bastini, and he hits. Bastani with the 3, and now Groves takes the 10-8 lead with 2:47 remaining here in the first. And they're going to say no basket there. They're going to call a foul. Foul's going to be a number 24. Jan Bastani, his first.
Both teams are 4 fouls.
Mott here will go to the line. He'll shoot 2. And the first one falls a little short off the rim. Mott's going to take a seat. Ben Stempen coming into the game as Mott hits the second. Here's Dansby. Over to Bastani. Chambliss has got the ball on the ground. Manages to escape. Stutters, throws one up off the board. No good. Rebound comes down to Foster. Stolen. His pocket was picked by Deion Chambliss. Counted and the foul.
That was a good take there by Chambliss there. Even though he was outnumbered, he did make the most of it and walked away. Now he has the chance to cap off the 3-point play, putting his team up by 3, has the chance to put him up by 4.
Steppen will inbound to Mott. Gets a screen there from Stempen. Looks, loses control of for a second, retains it back now to Foster. Foster takes drives into traffic, kicks it out to Mott. Now he'll drive. Tries to get it over to Sabah. He does. Sabah drives baseline, goes up. No good, but the foul.
Good take there by Sabah. Pilots offense not holding anything back, doing whatever they can to get points, and now Sabah at the line for 2.
Sabah a little strong. First one clanks off the back of the iron. Sabah hits the second. Cuts it down to a 3-point lead here for Groves. Groves getting across the line quickly. Bastani trying to get the screen, doesn't go there, dumps it out there to Dansby. Dansby just inside, floats one up, no, rebound Sabah. Matt takes, waits, gets a quick screen over to Foster. Foster long three, no good, rebound Sabah, puts it down, goes up, gets fouled. Good rebound there by Alex Sabah.
It's good that he waited too. He waited until the defender was up in the air. That way he could surely go up and get that foul call. Gets himself back to the line, trying to redeem himself here.
Both teams now with 5 fouls. Sabah hits the first. 11-13. Grove still leads. 1:08 to play here in the first. Sabah hits the second. 1-point game.
Definitely been a good game to watch so far. Pilots and Groves.
Forbes, he finds the alleyway, loses control though. They're going to say it went off of Tyson Lyons. It'll remain Groves' ball. Sabah going to take a quick seat. Griesbeck comes back in. Popping it there from the corner. It's Chambliss. No good. Rebound Pilots. Here's Lyons. Lyons loses control, gets it back. Hands it over to Foster. Foster stutter step, drives, gets knocked down, no call. Goes back the other way here for Groves. Wyatt Ball. Ball puts up a long three, rebound no, but it comes right back to Bastani. And now we're going to get a whistle. And he stepped on the line out of bounds. Pilots down 1. 30 seconds left to play here in the first. Opening night here at the Bill Fox Gymnasium as the Pilots kick off the season. This is Mott. He's the freshman. Being challenged. Remember, there's no shot clock here in high school basketball. He asks for a clear out. Finally gets a screen from Griesbeck. He fouls it for 3, and now we're going to get an offensive foul on the Pilots. They're going to call Griesbeck for the foul. He lowered his shoulder as he was setting the screen. That's going to be his second foul. And it'll be Groves' ball here with 5 seconds left to go. Floater clanks off the back of the rim, put back again, short, no good. And that is how this first quarter is going to end. Pilots 12, Groves 13. We'll be right back in 60 seconds.
Emery Jackson. I chose to just join the esports team because I like to play games.
I decided to join this program because I seen it was a fun program and I like playing the game. So
I chose to roll in this program because one, I already play video games a lot at home, and then two, Mr. C, our coach, he really helped me a lot. Told me if you want to join, I can make it happen.
My favorite part is the community and the competition.
Excel to a point where I can actually get a scholarship, and it actually helped me with my communicative skills.
being able to communicate well with the team even under like stressful situations, and then a lot of like camaraderie, a good like team effort.
If you have interest in esports, and even if you don't, and you just want to try something new, it's definitely worth it.
Just stay on your work and continue to be great for pilots.
Welcome back here. So a foul was called. And Dion Chambers is going to the line here to shoot 2 with 0.2 seconds left to go here.
Definitely some sloppier basketball. Many both teams here. They ended the first. They're trying to get the upper hand going into the court, but that's going to be for Groves as they lead 15-12. Joe, it's been quite a fast game from both teams. Both teams struggling with fouls. What's the team going to have to do to get the upper hand?
Obviously, they're doing a little bit too many fouls. I mean, both teams obviously being very successful from the free throw line. Obviously, De La Salle just has to keep it close. Honestly, that's really all they got to do. Their offense is thriving. Just got to be a little less aggressive on the defense. That's what's causing all those fouls. Put Groves up to the line less and just keep finding ways to put points on the board. It's really all you got to do.
3 offensive fouls called on the Pilots in that half. They clean that up a little bit. They should have some success.
First opening night jitters for sure. It's going to be interesting to see how these teams develop throughout the season for sure. It's both teams talking over in between quarters.
Longer timeouts. Freshmen, I think, definitely putting points on the board, helping their team out here. Noah Foster and Jaden Mott.
Yeah.
Like we said from the beginning, it's a young team. They'll develop. They'll get better. But honestly, I think they definitely have a bright future, and it's been nothing but good for them so far. It's only put them within 3, though. Grove still with a 3-point lead as we begin this second quarter.
See what the Pilots can do, maybe get the lead, feel good about themselves going into the second halftime.
The 2 freshmen, Foster and Mott out there. Sabal, Goff, Griesbeck. Tour still stays on the bench. He's got 2 fouls. Probably won't see him until later. Pilots there trying to trap. Grove sneaks out of it there now. Here's West. West passes it down. With his baseline, kicks out, 3-pointer off the front of the iron, rebound Griesbeck, over to Goff. Goff takes it right up ahead. As we're going to get bumped there. Mott with the shot fake, draws the foul in the contact. That's going to be on the floor, though. First foul from the quarter for Groves. Into Sabal. Sabal decides to drive, steps, and they're going to get called for a travel. Moved his pivot foot as he was trying to kick the ball out to Foster. It'll be Groves' ball. Here's Brown. Brown back to Upshaw. Over to Brown. Nearly got it swiped. Nearly swiped again. Ball still not in control. Fight for it on the ground. Going to be a jump ball. And it's going to be Pilot basketball.
Well done there by Jay Scott, getting in there, getting pressure.
This Pilot team will be aggressive. Don't let the young age fool you. They will be an aggressive team.
I think they're going to be a real threat in the Catholic League for sure.
Here's Goff. Over to Foster for 3. Short, no. Rebound, but a whistle. We got a foul on the floor before that. Looks like the foul is going to be on Upshaw. He was upset. I think he pushed off on Alex Sabal as Sabah was trying to get into position for the rebound. Goff in, Sabah. He's got it, looks, takes, drives, looks to kick it out. That's going to be intercepted by Chambliss. Chambliss drives, throws one up, no. Foul is going to go against Sabah.
Obviously not the way Alex Sabah wanted to start. That'll be his second foul. The last thing you want to do is send Groves to the free throw line, especially Chambliss. Definitely been the main scoring guy tonight for Groves.
Chambliss 3 for 3 now from the line. So Sabah's going to check out. Tour's going to come back in. Pilots can ill afford to have both of them on the bench at the same time. Chambliss, his shot rims in and out. Rebound goes over Tour's head. And stolen there by Goff. Great hesitation move there from Mott.
Well done there by Mott getting in there.
Here's Brown. Brown back over to Upshaw. Upshaw dribbles, stops, looks, nearly traveled. Runs it off. West had it, threw it away just out of the reach of David Jones.
Great job by the Pilots defense forcing that turnover there. Obviously that's exactly what they need, keeping it close here in the second quarter.
And it's going to be a timeout.
Tyler Mearshart. I chose to enroll in this program just to kind of get better at my skills in making things and crafting things and just being able to work well with other people.
I'm Andrew England. I chose to enroll in the robotics program because I like working with tools and just working on things in general. It's something I enjoy.
My name is Evan Kelly. I've chosen to enroll in robotics as I wanted to be an engineer. I think robotics would greatly help me in what I want to do and what I want to be when I grow up.
My favorite part about this program is the ability just to make things and be able to use your own knowledge to and actually apply.
And we're back. Ball takes the inbounds pass. He's got it. Now over to Griesbeck. Back to Goff. Goff takes. He starts to drive. Passes out to Foster. He drives, gets bumped as the shot goes up. And the freshman hits the ground hard.
He'll go to the line for two. Definitely on a fall you want to have.
And Foster rattles the first one home.
It was a good take there by Foster. Sure, he didn't definitely have the size advantage, but showing everybody else that he could still fly with the best of them. And that ties the game, 2 for 2.
So the freshman ties it up. Long inbounds pass there. Shot fake. Float up around the rim and good for Bo Kennard. And Groves quickly takes the lead back. Quick heads up play, down court pass for Groves. Here's Goff. Now over to Tur. Tur takes behind the back pass. Bumps, step back, no good. Griesbeck with the rebound. Foster for the long three and hits. Pilots take the 1-point lead. Ooh, Foster there with the quick hands, nearly gotten it stolen. Instead, tips it back out of bounds. It'll still be Groves' ball. Able to slip in there. Groves again, quickly inbounds it quickly down the court. Kennard again, long three-pointer, no good. It's going to be tipped. They say it went off of Griesbeck. It'll be Groves basketball. The Bro Zone does not agree. Griesbeck going to take a seat. Sabal comes back in now for the Pilots. Both Sabal and Turb both currently with 2 fouls. Here's Chambliss against Foster. He kicks out back to Kennard. No good. Rebound Mott. Mott gets the screen there. And instead, he's going to get called for the travel as he stutter steps. Pilots with another unforced error. Pilots still, they maintain the 1-point lead with 4:52 remaining here in the first half. Opening night of the season for the Pilots. Birmingham Groves in the Bill Fox Gymnasium tonight. Both the freshman and JV teams big winners. Varsity looking to cap the three-peat. Upshaw to inbounds. He gets it in the ball. Off on him. Can't quite, tries to dump it off for Chambliss. Chambliss throws it up and good. Back and forth we go. Groves takes the 1-point lead.
Chambliss great at responding to just about everything. De La Salle scores. He'll be right there to score right back at you.
Pass was going to go in there for Foster. Instead, David Jones is going to get called for the foul. I apologize. Joseph West, correction. Joseph West called for the foul. And Foster hits his first. And he hits the second.
Noah Foster is going to be a crucial part of this roster. Already as a freshman, he's playing very well.
Inbound to Brown. And they're going to say he stepped out of bounds. Pilot basketball. So we're going to take a break. Here's Goff. Signals in the play. Gets it in, Sabal. Sabal turns, drives. Puts the nice touch off the glass and in. Nice move there by Alex Sabal.
The Pilots finding momentum now, up by 3 as the first half runs down.
Nice to see the Pilots being aggressive down low. Brown takes, moves, tries to get it in. There's ball. Back to Brown, loses it. And we're going to get a pushing foul there.
Just not seeing the ball there was the Pilots. Had a chance to take it away, potentially run down the court for 2. Instead,
Stempen called for the push. That'll be his first. And Brown misses his first.
he did not seem happy about that. I think he anticipated that one to go in.
No, honestly, the Pilots, compared to the first quarter, are not doing too bad right now in fouls. Around this time already in the first quarter, they would have had 5. Right now, they sit at 2.
Brown hits the second. Substitution there for Groves. Here we go now, Foster. Foster takes, looks to drive, dumps it off to Mott. He drives down low, comes in, sweet left-hand move.
What a play there by Mott. No matter how much pressure there is, he's able to find a way in.
Mott's got 7.
Freshmen really flying around, having a good time, showing the seniors that this is our house. Opening night, Jaden Mott, no Foster.
Wicks picks up his dribble. Now Upshaw. Passes it over to Kennard. Over to Bastani. Back to Upshaw. Upshaw trying to dribble. Finally Kennard takes a long 3, rolls off the rim, no good. Ball is loose, comes over to Groves. Kennard looks, Jumps up, dumps it up there in the corner for a wide open Michael West. No good. Pilots come back down with it. There's Seba. Good hesitation move there by Alex. And a violation. The inbounder had stepped over the line as he was trying to inbounds the ball.
Yeah, it just gives more fire to this pro zone.
Timeout, Groves.
Yeah, I mean, we've said this is a young team. It's got some freshmen on the team, but they have done a really wonderful job. And these freshmen, they're doing great. Mott, Foster.
All right, and we'll take a quick timeout here. We'll be right back. Pilots up 27-21 here in the second.
The brotherhood is the #1 thing at De La Salle. It's just one big family here.
At De La Salle, there's just something that sets it apart. There's a feeling, there's a growth, there's the idea of the builders of boys, makers of men.
They understand that it's a prep school and they're treating it like it's college, which, I mean, I felt like I could take on anything and I'd be ready to go because how well I've been prepped being here.
So it'll be Pilot basketball. Goff to inbounds the ball. He's going to give it over to Foster. Foster's going to take now another whistle. Stempen again going to get called for another push. It's going to be his second. I don't like that call. That push occurs on the far end of the court where none of the action was happening. Did not affect the inbounds play at all. But regardless, Grove basketball.
Yeah, definitely a suspicious call for sure.
Here's ball, gives it back to Upshaw. Upshaw turns, puts it in the corner. That's Bastani. Bastani turns it over to Mott. Mott looks the sides, throws it up. No, rebound Stempen, goes back up. He'll get fouled and he'll go to the line for two.
Pilots offense going strong at this Groves defense. Getting sent to the free throw line, really testing the Groves forwards down low as Stempen prepares to take his first free throw.
And Stempen rattles the first one in. And Stempen hits the second. It's basically a JV lineup out there for the Pilots. All freshmen and sophomores. Long inbounds pass there to Bo Kennard. He dumps it off easily to David Jones, who lays it in. Pilot lead now cut to 6. Foster. Deep one off the front of the iron, no good. Rebound Goff to Mott. Mott steps back, says no. Foster waits. Drives, has it down to Stempen on the baseline, nowhere to go. Stempen's going to bring it back out now. Mott. Back to Foster. Foster, long three, comes up short off the front of the iron. Rose comes back down the other way. Here's Upshaw. Upshaw gets the screen there from Jones. Oh, it looked like a clean block there by Tyson Lyons. Instead, he's going to get called for the foul. And Upshaw's going to go to the line for two.
Tyson Lyons absolutely flew. I hope he will be okay. It's like he took it well, though. And Upshaw will be at the line for two. Minute 29 to go. Pilots with a 6-point lead, trying to conserve time to get that lead up by more.
This team's definitely got to slow it down. They're struggling to get points and cover.
And Upshaw clanks the first one off the back of the iron. Sabal check and Griesbeck going to check back in. Lyons and Foster are going to take a rest here for the Pilots. And the first one, a little too much energy, no good. Rebound Pilots. There's Sabal. Over to Mott. Mott takes, drive, step back. No good off the back of the iron. Here's Upshaw. He moves quickly, reach in there by Mott. He'll get called. That's going to be Mott's first foul. Fifth Pilot foul is going to send Upshaw to the line. And the first one clanks out the front.
Once again, we see Groves at the line. De La Salle's been fouling a lot here to end this half.
Martino Haywood going to check in there for Mott. 1:14 remaining here.
Martino Haywood, definitely a crucial player for JV last year, took up the role of point guard, then moved to power forward. Definitely was crucial in the JV success last year. Now getting some reps on varsity. Next level.
And Haywood's got it. Crosses the line. He looks to drive, dumps it off for Sabal. Sabal stops over to Stempen. Stempen looks to drive. Nearly loses it, still has it, gets it out, gets the ball knocked out of his hands. He got up on his knees though, that's going to result in a double dribble and a turnover, and it'll be Groves basketball. 56 seconds remaining here in the first half. Pilots up 29-24. Both teams with over five fouls in this quarter, shooting the rest of the way. Here's Chambliss. Pulls one up, no rebound, no good. They're just going to let it go. But we're going to get, I think, a foul called here. They're going to call Sabal. Sabal was basically trying to box out Brown. To avoid him getting to the ball, they're going to say he grabbed a hold of him on a hold.
Definitely seems like there's some controversy going on here.
Didn't look like too much of a grab, but nonetheless, it did cause a little bit of toppling over there.
Brown came up limping. He is currently on the bench. He cannot put any weight right now on his left leg, standing there in pain. But he would have to go to the line to shoot. Now they're going to allow David Jones to go to the line to shoot for him. And the ball don't lie, and the ball... Michael West checking into the game now for Groves, as well as Jaden Bastani comes back in. Foster, Goff, Stempen. Griesbeck and Haywood for the Pilots. Second foul shot pops in and out. Rebound went to Stempen, knocked out of bounds though by Groves. It'll be Pilot basketball. 43 seconds remaining here in the half.
Pilots and Groves has just been absolutely back and forth trying to get points. Costly fouls, though, by the Pilots late in this half is what's given Groves the opportunity to put more points on the board. Pilots got to get a little bit more of a dominant lead before this half concludes.
Here's Goff. He spins back over Haywood. Haywood takes drives, tosses one up. Rebound gets bounced around, and eventually it's going to land in the hand of Groves, but Haywood's going to get called for a foul.
A lot of pressure in there. Hard to do anything. Great job by Haywood handling the pressure. Couldn't avoid the foul, unfortunately.
A lot of hands flailing around for that basketball. Haywood caught Upshaw in the face as he was trying to reach for it. Upshaw will go to the line. He'll shoot.
First one up and good.
Haywood will check out. Jaden Mott's going to check back in. Upshaw hits the second. And it's a three-point game. Goff takes back over. Stempen has the lane, gives it up. Foster fakes the shot, going to bring it back out. 10 seconds here remaining. He shoots, throws one up, blocked out of bounds by David Jones, the 6'6 junior. Swats the freshman. 6 seconds remaining. Foster to inbound. He's got to get it in there. He's just going to throw it up. Goff was bumped, but he comes down with it. 4 seconds remaining. Goff, no choice. Steps back and drains a monster three as time expires.
What a shot by Goff to end the half.
Jace Goff looking more like Jared Goff with the Hail Mary pass. Banks it off the iron and in as time expires.
If that's not a way to end the half, I don't know what is. Certainly complete dominance by the Pilots.
All right, we'll get you back here in 10 minutes. Right now at the half, Pilots 32, Groves 26. Welcome back to the Bill Fox Gymnasium. It is opening night here, the 2025-2026 basketball season. The Pilots with the 32-26 lead over Birmingham Groves. That was a lot of like to be seen by this young Pilots team. Balanced scoring, 3 players with 7 points, including the 2 freshmen. Noah Foster, Jaden Mott making their presence known. Sophomore Jace Goff with 7 points. Senior Alex Sabaugh has chipped in 5.
Obviously everybody on the team participating. Young team doing everything they can to stay in this game, and it's certainly working out for them. It's gotten them a 6-point lead heading into this second half.
Groves will start out with the basketball. Wyatt ball to inbounds. He quickly gets it in there to Michael West. And we're going to get a push-off offensive foul.
See the momentum DeLaSalle can get in the second half. We had such a good first half and a good ending with Jace Goff in the buzzer beater.
Deion Chandler's pushed off. He's going to get called for the offensive foul. That's a quick turnover. Pilot basketball. Here's Foster. Starters back out there for the Pilots. Foster takes drives. Now he's going to dish out. Sabaugh fakes the shot, top of the key. He tries to float one up. It was blocked. He gets it back, and he manages to toss it out of bounds. It'll remain Pilot basketball as it went off of Upshaw. Goff to inbounds. Quickly gets it in. Reese back to Foster, back in the corner. Goff fakes the shot, now drives. Floats one up off the top of the iron. No, it's going to come back the other way there for Groves. Chambliss shorts it. Rebound by Ball. He kicks it back out. Now to the corner. Chambliss, it's back. Hits the 3, 32-29. Foster, though, to answer. No good. That one rings out, and that's going to go off the rim and out of bounds, and that will be Falcon basketball.
It's a good start to the half by Groves. Just cuts the lead in half immediately. DeLaSalle defense needs to do a little bit better job of covering everybody, especially Chambliss. Don't leave him open, otherwise you will pay.
Yeah, definitely don't want to fall off. In a tight game like this, Groves can easily come back. They got to stay on top of defense, on top of rebounds, and they got to make the most of their possessions for sure.
Chambliss has got 12 points. He's the leading scorer for Groves. Here's West. Gets it over to Upshaw. Back out to Chambliss. Floats one up, long, high, no, but Kennard there with the rebound. Kicks it back over to Chambliss. He tosses one up and under. That is no good. Rebound Pilots. Sabaugh to Foster. Foster now resets, waits to Goff. Goff fakes, drives. Floats one up, lays it in.
Well done by Goff, getting into the paint and making his shot.
34-29, Pilots lead. First 2 minutes of the second half. Basket pass in the corner. Kennard, 3. Long, no good. Rebound comes down to Foster. Foster drives over to Goff. Goff's got the lane. Kicks it out at the free-throw line. Back to Foster. Foster waits, sets. He drives. Looking to kick it out back to does to Goff. Off to Tur. Tur has a step on his man. Manages to get by Upshaw. Spins and lays it in.
Great job there by Tur. Pilots offense just keeps generating points, responding to that powerful Groves 5.
Foster immediately tried to trap Upshaw in the corner. Coach Mark West didn't like it, called the timeout.
Yeah, both teams starting out pretty well on offense. DeLaSalle seems to be a bit stronger on defense. They always start out a little rocky, but then they find their way for sure.
Pilots just trying to maintain their lead, responding to any defensive errors that they make on offense. And other than that, just keeping good defense on this powerful Grove starting 5, especially Mr. Deion Chambliss, number 12. Currently, the Pilots are holding a 9-point lead with 5.5 minutes left to go in the third. And they're holding it well. They're holding their own tonight, which is exactly what we thought we'd see, especially against this team. Early second half.
Here's Upshaw. Upshaw over to West. Turnover. Here's Tur. Tur drives. Dishes up with respect there. Sorry, off to Goff for an easy layup. Pilots pushing the lead. Upshaw, he's going to get bumped there by Foster. Foster going to get called for the foul. It's going to be Foster's first. First foul for the Pilots. Here's Upshaw, over to West. Back to Upshaw, dribbles, drives now, throws it for a long three for Wyatt Ball, and he hits.
That's a great response there by the Groves offense, cutting the Pilots' lead down to 6. Less than 5 minutes to go.
Respect driving on the baseline, but he's going to step out of bounds. Unforced error there as the Pilots turn it over.
Yeah, Jackson Tur doing a great job of intercepting the ball, getting it the other way, but then possessions from the Pilots just not working out.
Upshaw inbounds Chambliss. Back to Upshaw. Upshaw spins, drives, picks up his dribble, looks the pass, has nowhere to go to West. West kicks it out there, top of the key, David Jones. Upshaw, step up three, no good. Rebound back to Chambliss, he threw it over Tur and hits. Four-point game. Here's Foster, gets the step. That ball's going to get knocked out of bounds there by Chambliss.
Couple good responses by Groves has now cut the lead to 4. Groves have been taking smarter shots and better passes this quarter to go.
There's Tur for three, and it's good.
Well done by Tur, getting in there, getting some points for the Pilots to keep a gap going between these teams.
Pilots doing what they do best ever since the start of this game, just responding to Groves. Whatever shot they take, Pilots just bounce right back, put points on the board.
Here's Chambliss. He's the sophomore. Ball knocked out of his hands by Foster. Sabah had it in his hands. It was knocked away, but ricocheted off his wrist and out of bounds. It'll be Groves basketball. Bastani to inbound. Gets in the corner for Kennard. He quickly pops a three, high arcing shot, rolls off the rim, no good. It's going to roll off Bastani's hands, out of bounds, Pilot basketball, into Goff. Goff being chased. He quickly drops it off, Sabah. Sabah now, step back three, off the front of the rim, no good. Rebound comes to Groves. Can't go anywhere with it now. Finally, Upshaw's got it. Tur's trying to stop his dribble. Upshaw now nowhere to go to Jones. Jones, the big man, comes in, lays it in neatly.
Jones really using that size to his advantage, going right through the paint. No one's guarding him. Puts that layup in with ease.
Jones, the 6'6 junior, only has 4 points on the night. Pilots still maintain the 41-36 lead, under 3 to play here in the third. Sabah takes the shot, drives. Looks, kicks it out, Tur. Off the front of the rim, no good. Rebound, Sabah. Now Mott gets it in there. Hand in his face, miss, no. Rebound comes to Groves, and it's Chambliss. He's going to kick it off in the corner. Kennard drives, throws one up, too hard off the iron. Tur's going to come back down the other way. Tur spins out of trouble, drives. Reverse right hand around the big man and in.
That was pretty by Tur there. Immediate response. The Pilots multiple times I've addressed just responding to this Groves defense. Whatever they're throwing at them, they're scoring, putting points on the board for their team. Still trying to stand up to the big man.
Kennard for three, and he hits.
Yeah, Birmingham Groves really making use of their possessions on offense right now. DSL needs to step it up.
Here's Mott. He drives into traffic, throws it up off the iron short, no good. Rebound comes to Groves. Bastani over to Chambliss. Chambliss behind his back. Mott all over him. Freshman on the sophomore, trying to stop his dribble. In the corner, fake shot there, Upshaw. He's going to throw it in. No, foul called, block.
And that foul will go against Jaden Mott. That's his second, and that will send David Upshaw to the free throw line for 2.
Upshaw hits, cuts it now to a 3-point lead for the Pilots. Both Sabah and Tour are going to take a quick breather here at the end of the third. It was nice to see both of them out there and not pick up their third fouls each.
And now it's going to be a 2-point game, 43-41.
Here's Goff. Crosses the line, dribbles straight down the lane. Nobody bothered to stop, and he floats one up. It was no good. High arcing three there by Lyons, no good. There's Mott trying to save it. Instead, he throws it right to Kennard. He throws it up forward there, no. Foul on the play.
That looked to be on Griesbeck, and if it is, that is his third, and yes, that was on Henry Griesbeck. Sends Wyatt Ball to the line. Griesbeck got to be careful, one of their tall guys, their big men. Can't be getting into foul trouble, especially before this fourth quarter.
Ball hits the first. 1-point game.
This one to tie it. It goes 43-43, 1 minute, 8 seconds remaining in the third quarter.
Here's Mott. Mott takes, is going to bring it back out. Dumps it off to Goff. Goff slips, loses his dribble. Tie up there. They're going to call it a jump ball. It'll be Groves basketball. Goff got it on the exchange as he tried to cut across the lane, slipped and fell down. Groves guys jumping on it quickly.
It'll be inbounded by Wyatt Ball.
It was a jump ball, but actually it's going to be De La Salle basketball.
Well,
Henry Griesbeck taking some time to get back into position. Pilots trying to get the lead back once again.
Referees misreading the possession arrow there. Mott takes it, loses it. Here's Ball. Ball's got it, he jumped it over to Dansby. No shot on the floor. And it's going to be an offensive foul called on Bastani. Jane Bastani lowered his shoulder as he tried to set the screen. He was called for the charge.
It'll be Chase Goff to inbound the ball.
Off inbounds to Foster. 35 seconds left to go here in the third.
Groves defense doing a great job. Keep every time the inbound, keep pushing De La Salle back even more. Really pressuring late in this third quarter.
Dyson Lyons with the dribble and drive. He was pushed. It's going to be another team foul there on Groves. Foul on the floor. He was not in the act of shooting. Off the inbound, Griesbeck. Griesbeck now has it. Throws it over to Lyons. 14 seconds left to go here in the third. Lyons lines it up, and now we're going to get a 5-second call against Lyons. He did not advance the basketball as Wyatt Ball was defending him. He stepped into his face, and he gets called for the 5 seconds. Groves basketball with a chance here to take the lead at the end of the quarter. Long cross-court pass goes out of bounds, sailing over the head of Brown. Here's Foster now. He's got it with 3 seconds left to go. fakes, puts it up. He goes no good. We are tied 43-43, end of the third. We'll be right back in 60 seconds.
De La Salle, there's just something that sets it apart. There's a feeling, there's a growth, there's the idea of the builders of boys, makers of men.
They understand that it's a prep school and they're treating it like it's college, which, I mean, I felt like I could take on anything and I'd be ready to go because how well I've been prepped being here.
You know, De La Salle, it's a staple of Metro Detroit. You know, the Christian brothers really have the, I guess, recipe book for how to make a true man. It's great to see, it's great to experience. Just look at the students now, look at the students in the past, look at a lot of the prominent people, especially on our walls that you see. There's so many different things, and that's a true reflection.
And here we go for the start of the fourth quarter. 8 minutes remaining. We're tied at 43 here at the Bill Fox Gymnasium on opening night. Desperation heave there, intercepted by Sabaugh. Sabaugh nearly loses the dribble, now hands it off to Tur. Tur taking his time. He's going to pull up three. Strong off the iron, no good. Ball bounces around. Here's West. West hands it right back to Tur. Tur going to dribble drive, going to miss it though, puts his own rebound back in. Pilots take the lead.
Tur putting in the work for this squad right now, getting the ball back, playing great defense and then capitalizing on his possessions.
Definitely correcting his mistakes early as Noah Foster breaks free.
Foster with another turnover there. Tur cleans it up.
And Tur's got a quick 4 to start the quarter.
He's got 9 in the second half alone. Jackson Tur coming alive for the Pilots this half. Spent most of the first half on the bench because of foul trouble. Kennard from the corner, and he hits.
The inbound into Jace Goff. Let's see what the Pilots can do to get momentum back on their side.
Third three-pointer for Kennard. He brings Groves within one. Here's Goff. Goff looked like he was pushed behind by Kennard. No call. Groves comes back down with the basketball. Chambers drives, ball falls in and out. Tur with the rebound. Tur tries to flip it ahead to Foster. Ball goes in and out of his hands. No call yet onto who is it, and they're going to say it's Pilot basketball. The Chambliss knocked it out of bounds.
Tur and Chambliss have really been going at it, I think, if you're calling it De La Salle versus Groves. They've definitely been the two guys who have just been taking initiative and scoring points early, trying to get their team the lead back, and they've definitely been doing a great job at it, both offensively and defensively, as De La Salle calls timeout.
We're going to take a quick 30-second timeout. Students, come out and support your fellow Pilots who perform in the Regina Players presentation of the Rodgers and Hammerstein musical Oklahoma. Will be held at Clintondale High School this upcoming weekend, Friday and Saturday at 7 p.m., Sunday at 2 p.m. Come out and support your Pilots and satellite community for a great night of theater. Also, Pilot community, 1 week away, the De La Salle Christmas concert will take place here in the Bill Fox Gymnasium. Both choirs from De La Salle and Regina High School, as well as the De La Salle Band, will be performing Christmas music and many other different carols. Come out and support the Pilots and satellites this Thursday, December 11th at 7 p.m. for an entertaining show to get you in the Christmas spirit. Rosone and the officials having a little fun here before play resumes. Here we go. Inbound to Tur. He's in the corner. He's got it. He's got to move. He's backing down Chambliss. Now faces him. Torn spin moves around. Great move. No. He's going to get called for the charge.
Crowd does not agree with that one. So now Groves is going to get a chance to take the lead here.
Definitely not what the Pilots were hoping for coming out of that timeout. Now their defense really has got to step up.
Foul here, but Foster with the steal. And he lays it up and in.
Up by 3 now, 5 minutes, 56 seconds left to play.
Chambliss, he's got it. In the lane, kicks it out. Kennard for 3. Short off the iron. Rebound goes to Goff. He's going to push it up ahead to Foster. Foster was going to hand it back over to Tor. Knocked out of bounds there by Michael West. Foster now is going to throw it in bounds to Sabah. Sabah fakes, takes, drives, dribbles, has it. Throws it up, too strong, no. West comes down with it. West looks to push in the corner, long 3, rims in and out there for Wyatt Ball, Pilot basketball. Goff, Foster, wide open 3, no good. Rebound to Upshaw, and we're going to get a foul on Alex Sabah.
And that is Sabah's 4th foul. Gonna have to look out for that. And looks like Griesbeck maybe subbing in for Sabah once this timeout has concluded.
4-9-6, Pilots up by 3. What's Rose going to have to do to get the upper hand here?
I mean, they've definitely been playing good offense right now. They've been doing great on takeaways and steals. Honestly, they just need to start executing some shots. Wyatt Ball, Chambliss, and Bo Kennard obviously have had many shots around the three-point line and in the paint. Obviously, they just need to execute those shots. They could have about a 4-point lead coming out of this timeout, but they just need to have executed some shots, get the rebounds and steals, and play good defense on the Pilots and not allow them to get any more shots. I mean, it's really just a matter of time. I mean, the Pilots just need to play some defense for 5 more minutes and put a few more points and put this game away.
5 minutes, 19 seconds left. Here we go. It will be Upshaw to inbound the basketball.
Upshaw into Chambliss. Upshaw to West. West goes back cross court to Kennard. He looks, doesn't have a shot. Gives it to Chambliss, back to Kennard. He's going to fire for 3, in and out again, except the rebound comes right back to Kennard, and he throws up and in. Pilot now 1-point lead, 49-48, less than 5 remaining.
It's into Foster.
Here's Goff. Kicks it back out, Foster. Dribbles, drives, squeezes it up and in.
Great way up there, getting the Pilots up by 3.
Pilots offense soaring now. Their defense just has to lock up with the last 4 minutes and 30 seconds.
Kennard over to West. West takes it, drops it off for Kennard. Kennard, long high arcing shot off the rim, no. Loose rebound, ball's going after it, stays in the hands of Groves. Right into the open arms of David Upshaw, and he hits the 3. Tie ball game, 51-51. The 2 big men. Ladies and gentlemen, going to check back in. Here's Foster, step back from the line. Rebound no good, Upshaw. West looking to push it forward into the corner, in and out of the hands of Bo Kennard, turnover. Pilot basketball. Tyson Lyons going to check out. Alex Sabah is going to check back in.
Been quite the dramatic opener here in the Bill Fox Gymnasium. Let's see who comes out victorious in the final 3 minutes and 30 seconds.
Here's Goff. Over to Foster. Over to Tur. Tur nearly had it knocked out of his hands. Instead, now he drops it back off to Griesbeck. Griesbeck tried to get it to Foster, who fell down. Instead, now Chambliss is just going to take it and lay it in. And Groves takes the lead.
Sabah got to be careful about that one foul. Pilots offense just has to start flying around, having a little fun here in these last 3 minutes, but it's going to be taken very seriously. Getting points is priority number 1 as of right now.
Sabah's picked up his dribble, finally gets it over to Tur. Tur's just going to step back, allowing the Pilots to reset. They're going to pressure him too. He's got to get moving. Tur manages to split. The defense comes down with an authoritative jam straight down the lane for Tur.
If you have to clean up the pro zone after that shot, after that dunk, you know that Tur means business after that.
Not see that every day.
Kennard on the background, though, puts Groves back up with a quick fadeaway shot. Here's Sabah. Sabah kicks it back off. Long 3 by Goff. Goes off the iron, no. Rebound to Kennard. He gets it into Davis. Davis over to Chambliss. Chambliss, step up 3, hits.
It's time for De La Salle to get moving. They got to use some momentum here. Groves is running away, up by 5.
And Goff has stepped over the line as he was pressured in there by Chambliss. The Pilots turn the ball over. Boston's going to check out. Ryan's going to check back in. Pilots now down 5, less than 2 to play. Upshot inbounds the ball for Groves. Now they're going to send Mott in. Sabah is going to come out. Remember, he's got 4 fouls.
There's some confusion on here in the court here.
Confusion on where they're going to be inbounding the ball. And the refs are going to confer real quick. Groves coach just wants clarification. Again, Goff had it, stepped over the line. The question will be, will they be taking it out in the backcourt or not?
Pilots offense got to definitely communicate in these last 2 minutes, especially on defense. Knowing where your guy is at all times is definitely crucial. Can't let Groves get another clean shot up. I mean, it really just speaks for itself. That 5-point lead has come up off of silly turnovers, giving Groves free points.
There's Chambliss. He tries to drive. Instead, we're going to get a foul called.
There's a travel there.
Henry Griesbeck called for the foul. It's on the floor. Chambliss was not shooting. He inbounds it to Kennard to Upshaw. Upshaw takes. Over to Jones. Jones drives, tries to spin moving with his right hand. No, rebound came to Griesbeck. Now Tur comes up with it. Tur trying to dribble now through traffic, loses control of it. They're going to say it went off a Tur. It'll be Groves basketball. 1:34 remaining. Pilots still down 5.
They got to get some points here. Groves is looking fast. They got to make something happen, get some momentum.
Pilots defense definitely going to play up. Definitely way more up in these final minutes.
Here's ball. Ball back to Upshaw. To Jones. Back to ball. Wide open 3 look, no good. Jones there though for the rebound. He goes up right there, and they're going to call a jump ball. Griesbeck managed to get a hand on it just as Jones was going up, and they're going to call it a jump ball. Jones's initial shot fell short off the rim. Both players had a hand on it for enough time for the ref to determine it to be a jump ball. Possession arrow, though, belongs to the Pilots, so it will be Pilot basketball.
Is Goff going to inbound it to Mott, looks like.
Coach Malkevich wants a foul called. Not going to happen, though. Here's Mott. 1:08 to play here in the game. Pilots are down 5. Got to make something happen. Here's Mott. He drives. Manages to dump it off there to Griesbeck. He puts it in for 2. Pilots down 3. Less than a minute to play. Defense needs to come up with a big stop here.
Definitely what the Pilots needed. Point-wise, they are now down by 3 going into the timeout. They got to come out hot on defense. No letting anybody get open. No free shots and no free points. That's really all that's preventing them from getting this lead right back. And then it all comes down to their offense. How coordinated will their offense be? Their offense just has to talk. Their defense has to talk. They got to communicate with one another and make sure they know where they are on the court at all times. And hopefully they can run everything correctly.
Yeah, De La Salle, they've got to make something happen here. The clock is winding down. Do not want to have their first game, their opener, be a loss. On Friday, they'll be taking on Catholic Central. Be great to know they already have a win going into that game. So we get set here.
Tour, Foster, Mott, Lyons, and Griesbeck in for the Pilots. Golf waiting by the scores table. He will check in, I'm sure, when the Pilots go back on offense. Here we go. Ball inbounds. 54 seconds left to play. Foster trying to do his best. They finally get it over the line. Here's Upshaw. Upshaw dribbles in there, turns. 3-point attempt. Short, no good, but a rebound there. Chambliss came in. Nobody boxed him out. He puts it back in. Groves goes back up 5.
Foster
for 3. Flanks it off the iron. No, it's going to go out of bounds. It'll be Groves basketball. 31 seconds here remaining. Wyatt Ball had an open 3 from the corner. It went long. Chambliss went in. No box out by the Pilots. He managed to scoop up the rebound and lay it in to keep Groves with a 5-point advantage here with 30 seconds remaining.
Chambliss definitely showing heart, not giving up on this. Offering a bunch of second chance points as another timeout is called. This one, I believe, will be on Birmingham Groves.
Well, De La Salle.
The brotherhood is the #1 thing at De La Salle. It's just one big family here.
De La Salle, there's just something that sets it apart. There's a feeling, there's a growth, there's the idea of the builders of boys, makers of men.
They understand that it's a prep school and they're treating it like it's college, which, I mean, I felt like I could take on anything and I'd be ready to go because how well I've been prepped being here.
All right, here we go. 31 seconds remaining. Pilots still down 5. Groves to inbounds the ball from the corner. And they will get it into Chambliss. He looks down court, now he takes it. They're going to look to trap him. Gets it up to Upshaw. Upshaw behind his back. He's going to cross the line. Into Kennard. Kennard back over. Nearly stolen there by the Pilots. Chambliss back into the corner. They're going to have to start fouling now, but no. Ball is kicked around on the floor. Finally picked up. Still loose. Chambliss has it, and then finally Jackson Tour's got no choice but just to pick him up to foul him. 9 seconds remaining here.
Nearly had a chance to get that ball back. Turn Goff just got right in the way of Chambliss, and then Tur, I want to say he almost fell off of the ball. And did somebody lose a tooth?
That's Bo Kennard lost a tooth.
That's what it's looking like for Bo Kennard.
Beau Kennard, as they were diving around for the ball, may have lost a tooth there. Might have lost a couple of teeth.
Yeah.
There is a reason why we wear mouth guards at the professional level. Not at this level is not required.
His tooth might have split. Athletic staff tending to him, but he's already back into the... Might have been a tooth, or it could have been part of his mouth guard, honestly. We don't know what it is.
Not sure.
So 9 seconds left to go. Grove still with a 5-point advantage.
And he appears to be back in, even after losing a tooth.
Referee now saying he does need to check out of the game since no time went off the clock. Michael West will check back in for him.
Entertaining few seconds there. To check Toothless out of the game.
All inbounds there, finally fouled into ball. Ball's going to go against Griesbeck. Ball will shoot 2. Griesbeck there with his 5th foul. He'll check out of the game. And the first one rims out. Ball hits the second. 6-point game, 7 seconds left to go. Quick 30-second timeout here by the Pilots. Again, this is only our opening night. Pilots will be back here in the Bill Fox Gymnasium this Friday evening to take on the Shamrocks of Detroit Catholic Central. We'll have all 3 games for you. Freshmen at 4, JV at 5:30, varsity at 7 o'clock right here on the Pilots Sports Network off of our YouTube channel. As the Pilots open up Catholic League play. Golf over to Foster. They're going to foul him right away. Groves did not have a foul in the 4th quarter, so they got 4 more fouls to give.
Might as well use them while you still have them.
Now here we go, 4 seconds left to go. Sabaugh pops for 3. It's going to run off the wood. No good, and that'll do it. So despite the emphatic dunk by Jackson Tour, Groves comes back, capitalizes on a couple of key rebounds. They escape with the 61-55 here win. Jackson Tour, your leading scorer for the Pilots. He had 13. Jace Goff chipped in 11. Noah Foster with 11. Jaden Mott had 8. Alex Sabaugh chipped in 7. And that'll do it here from